What's up guys, Daniel here. I'm going to show you how to play Streetlight by Barber. It's in standard tuning with Capo on the 2nd fret and only uses, I think, 4 chords in total. There's a finger picking pattern that I'm going to show you for the intro and the first verse, but if you have trouble with that or you're a beginner just learning, you can also do a strum version that I'm going to show you a little bit later on in the lesson. So let's go ahead and get started with the intro and the verse. For the intro and the verse, the chords we're going to use are going to be a C sharp 5, that's 4th fret A, 6th fret D and G. We're going to use an A5, that's open A, 2nd fret D and G, and then we're going to use an E major chord. That's open E, 2nd fret A and D, 1st fret G, B and high E are open. You're going to leave the B and high E strings open the entire song, even during the strumming patterns. The first part I'm going to show you is going from that C5 to the A5. It's the first 2 chords in the song. We're going to start with our index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. You're going to pluck and slide up to the 4th fret, and you're going to set yourself up for that C sharp 5 chord. Make sure you have the 6th fret of the D and G string fretted, so you get that full chord. You're going to pluck, slide, and then you're going to pluck the 6th fret of the G string, 6th fret D, and then go back to the 4th fret of the A string. From here, you're going to go to the open B string, 6th fret G again, and then you're going to pluck A, D, A. Now we're going to move to the A5 chord, and again that's just the 2nd fret of the G and G strings. And we're going to play something similar. You're going to pluck the open A this time, G, D, A, and then you go B, G, A, D, A. So these first 2 chords all together a little bit slower. Then regular speed. Now we're going to move on to the next chord. So our next chord is going to be an E major. So again, that's open E, 2nd fret A and D, 1st fret G. It's going to sound like this. So you're going to pluck an open E string, 1st fret G, and then go D, E, D. You're going to go to open E one more time, and then we're going to pluck an open A and hammer onto the 2nd fret of the A string, followed by a 2nd fret of the D string. And we're going to do that one more time. So altogether, the E chord sounds like this. Regular speed. And now those 2 parts together, a little bit slower. In this chord progression, you're going to continue throughout the verse. I mentioned earlier, if you have trouble with the picked version, you can do a strum version that he does during the pre-chorus. He uses the same chords, but instead of finger picking, he just strums them. And it sounds like this. So again, during that pre-chorus, he's using the same chords, C sharp 5, A5, and then E. So the strumming pattern is going to be down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Starting with that C sharp 5. Then move to the A5. And then we So for the E chord, you're going to strum down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then you want to release the second fret of the A string. When you come back on that next down strum, you hammer onto the second fret and then do your down, up. And then you're going to repeat it one more time. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, hammer on, down, up. Now during the pre-chorus, he's palm muting during the strumming pattern. All you have to do is rest your palm on top of the strings over here. Just gives a muted percussive sound while you're playing. I'm lightly touching right here. And that's how you play the pre-chorus. Now the next part up is the chorus, and this part is even easier than before because it's just single down strums. We're going to use A5, C sharp 5, and then we're going to use B5. B5 is just the second fret of the A string, fourth fret D and G. Again, B and high E are open. So you're going to play these chords twice for the first part of the chorus. It's going to go, and where does the sun go when you're not around? It's fine when I left, but I can't stand this now. How many nights do I have alone before I feel? And here's where he gets into a strumming pattern. Oh, before I feel whole. Before I feel whole. So he's using the same chords, but he's just strumming them all the way through. So the strumming pattern for this is going to go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Starting with the A5, goes for 2 measures. We're going to go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Then we're going to switch to the C sharp 5 for 1 measure. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. And then go to B5 for 1 measure. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And then you repeat. So all together, a little bit slower, starting with the A5. And now regular speed. So that's how you play the chorus, and then that's also how you play the interlude between the chorus and the verse. Now the next verse starts out with single down strums on the same chords we were doing before. So single down strum on the C sharp 5, then go to the A5 for a single down strum, and then he starts that strumming pattern that you learned at the end of the first verse where the pre-chorus started. So it's going to go E, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And you're just going to repeat that strumming pattern. And that's how you play the next verse. Now the last part I'm going to show you is the outro, and it's just one minor change at the very end of what you would normally play for the end of the chorus or the end of the interlude. This is the part I'm talking about. Next time Ronnie changes it. That's how he ends the song. So we're still doing the A5 for 2 measures with that same strumming pattern. And then we're going to C sharp 5 for 1 measure. But when we get to the B5, instead of doing the strumming pattern there, we're going to do some down strums. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go back up to C sharp 5, single down strum, back to B5 for a single down strum, and then a single down strum on an A5. That's how you're going to end the song. So a little bit slower, starting with that A5. now regular speed. And that's how you play the song. That does it for this lesson, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or have any requests, go ahead and leave them in the comment box below. I'll have tabs on my website for you to check out for free. You can play along with or without the video. I honestly never know what to say at the end of these things. I don't even know if half of you guys stick around. I think it's like 10% or something. But if you did, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.